Hola! We were tasked to create a title in relation to information technology and find some studies where we can able to support our gathered information. Our group ended to came out our case title, where as of today's situation, many of us can relate and do have agrees about it. But before I proceed to this discussion, let me introduce first my co-members.
Fiona Marie V. Calyao, 21, a third-year BSIT student. Maria Janine Giri Dolosa, 20, third-year BSIT student. Alex B. Caindo Jr., 22, third-year BSIT student. Kenneth Manligas, 22, a third-year BSIT student.
And now, prepare your ears, mind, even yourself to hear our case study entitled Cybersecurity. What ideas will come out in your mind when you will hear or read the word cybersecurity? And for that, let me give you a visualization about it.
Cybersecurity is a practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. This has been fueled with the explosive growth of the internet with 3.4 billion users, which has become a haven for hackers. Cybercrime has quickly become a top-level security priority across the globe. This has created a huge demand for cybersecurity experts. This is why learning about cybersecurity is more important than ever. To develop secure software, identify and respond to cyber threats, and critically analyze digital evidence to solve and prevent crimes. Cybersecurity can open up many different career pathways. For example, ethical hackers are useful in testing the system security, while a cyber forensic investigator works with law enforcement to retrieve data or find digital evidence. We are more reliant on technology than ever, and cybersecurity plays an integral part in every device we use.
At this moment, I will show you and explain further the overview of our study, because we are now arrived in our case study executive summary. In this part, the general findings, discussions, and recommendations are included. Without further ado, let's get started. Effective cybersecurity is a critical capability for civil society defense and preservation. Cybercrime is one of the largest and fastest growing types of crime in the world. Cybercriminals are responsible for more than $1 trillion in stolen funds and other assets, with some segments of crime increasing by 300% per year. Cyber espionage is rampant and pervasive. Even the world's most sophisticated corporations and governments lose terabytes of intellectual property and financial assets each year via the internet. Even our electrical power grids, global financial systems, air traffic control systems, telecommunication systems, healthcare systems, and nuclear power plants are at risk from unknown malicious actors. Your current organization is almost certainly under attack right now. Cybercriminals, civilian military cyber warriors, and global competitors are all deeply embedded in your network. If you have valuable information, the attackers are most likely on your internal network, exfiltrating data from your end users and controlling key administrative nodes. Personal identifying information, bank account, and credit card numbers are intellectual property that defines competitive advantage will continue to be stolen unless organizations change their defensive strategy. Imagine, if that is the world without cybersecurity, personal data will be open to everyone, as there will be no encryption, no privacy, no secrecy, and all devices are exposed as there will be no access control. And why do we need cybersecurity? Now, with cybersecurity, companies have peace of mind and authorized access to their network or data is protected. Both end users, organizations, and their employees benefit. It isn't just detection that cybersecurity strengthens, but it's also the mitigation and response. Thus, everyone needs cybersecurity. Now, that is the question. And yes, indeed, the simplest and perhaps obvious answer is that all organizations have sensitive data that is valuable to cyber attackers, and that is why it's critical that everyone, including the millions of small and medium businesses out there, employ their steps to improve their cybersecurity posture and reduce the risk. Because even in ourselves, we need a security in order for us to secure and have a privacy. Alright, now that we know how essential to have security, or let's focus on the cybersecurity, let's move on to the next content, which is the recommendations in this study. Before I end or conclude this discussion, so these are the things that highly recommended in order to have a strong cybersecurity. First, use strong passwords. Do you remember when you create any social media platform's account, there is something stated there that you have to create a strong passwords. Similar to this, in order for us to uneasily hack or corrupted our account, it's better to create strong passwords that away from your self-information like your birthdays, full names, or any that is related to yourself. You can use symbols or special character in short. And next, monitor your account. Back up your data regularly. Enable multi-factor authentication. And lastly, keep your software and operating system up to date. And now, let's move on to our conclusion. Let's come and end this discussion. Cybersecurity is an important issue for organizations of all sizes. It involves protecting organizations from cyber attacks and data breaches that can damage their reputation, financial well-being, and operations. Organizations must develop policies and procedures to protect their data, as well as ensure their systems are up to date with the latest security software and protocols. Cybersecurity is also a team effort, as all employees must be aware of their rules and responsibilities to help protect the organization. Ultimately, cybersecurity is a necessity in today's digital world, and organizations must prioritize in order to remain competitive and secure. And now that our discussion is over, I hope you grasp a lot of information and ideas about cybersecurity. Just always remember, have your own privacy and please secure your own self. Again, this is Elmandy Olantigue from BSIT 102. Thank you.